we're streaming. Yeah.
Oh, what's up? What's up? We're streaming. Streaming.
Straight from the
Streaming my life
heart.
away.
Streaming is over. Class dismissed. You know what?
Excuse me.
Nothing about that show is ever going to get old ever.
Yeah, agreed.
And if you disagree yourself. Because you played yourself.
If you diss Dre, you diss yourself.
Yeah.
If you diss the misfits of science,
God damn
guess
it.
what? Science is over.
Class dismissed, bitch. Should we clap it in?
Let's do it. What's up, guys? It's On Fire Tonight with Josh and Tressa. We are here today to talk about the amazing show, Man in the High Castle, Season 3, Episode 3. This is your one and only warning. If you haven't watched it already, pause this, watch that, come back. You're back. Welcome back. Tressa, what did you think of this episode?
Well, I started to watch it on my phone because I wanted to make tacos. And then
It's such a visually great show to be reduced to your phone.
Yeah, I know. It was a really bad idea. Because then for some reason I did not want to go back to my computer screen, which would have made it so much easier because the entire episode just looked like a black screen to me.
All right, so the most important question, how were the tacos?
They were terrible, actually.
You know what you did? You done played yourself. What kind of tacos did you make?
Frozen ones from Aldi.
Yeah. Okay.
I figured same company as Trader Joe's, they're going to be the same garbage frozen tacos from Trader Joe's, and they are not. They were the blandest tacos I've ever had in my life.
I've never had frozen tacos from Trader Joe's or possibly anywhere.
They're great. They're garbage, and I love them.
Okay. Let's get back to the show.
But wait. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Tell me more. Tell me more about
And also... No, I'm just kidding. So what did you think about this episode, Josh?
I'm so glad you asked me, Tressa. I have so much to say.
Hey, I had to get the energy back up. Let's go.
All right, so throughout this episode, Jules keeps having flashes of memories that, like, the her in at least one other timeline lived. So she's like,
being executed repeatedly over and over and over again by Joe Blake. Yep.
Yes, maybe, except is he executing her for real in that memory?
Who fucking knows? Because at the end, he's like, oh, it's cool.
He says, trust me, right before he shoots her. So is he...
Don't be a bitch. Just let me do this.
Right, so in that other timeline where they're in a cave in the Poconos...
Is that the future of the timeline they're in now? What's happening?
I don't understand. Like, did that already happen in that other timeline?
Is it going to?
And does that mean that... So, okay, if Joe Blake in that other timeline actually is a Nazi and actually killed her, then that other Juliana is dead.
Yeah.
Or he's not a Nazi and he didn't kill her, or he is or isn't a Nazi and or did or did not kill her. Yeah, there are a lot of possibilities.
It's very clear.
I don't know how many like strings of the multiverse we're talking about here.
I have no
if it's
idea.
Just this one and that one, or if there's like more of them.
I assumed there was at least 3 or 4. I don't know.
So I'm pretty sure he was shaking hands with Joseph Mengele in the cave. Joseph Mengele is also the guy that John Smith met with to discuss the traveler from the multiverse that they had in custody, Fatima Hassan,
The
who,
scientist guy is what you're saying.
right, the scientist guy, that character is the real life person, Joseph Mengele, who did horrible things in real life
Huh, that's weird.
that are referenced in this episode.
Huh, you mean like that, I don't know, pressed skin that he has framed? Maybe something like that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Cool, 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 cool.
Yeah, so Mengele is like just the general science director of everything for the Reich, I think. And he's like, okay, John Smith, you're in charge of Hitler's old film archive. So have fun with that. Also, let me show you this cool thing. Here's a person from another dimension. She brought this film, add it to your pile. And then later on, he's watching that film. And who does he see?
I bet it's Thomas.
It sure is. It's his dead son. His wife
Ah!
cannot stop feeling the presence of.
Just like Juliana's mom could feel Trudy.
Yes. Yes. A mother knows.
It's
A motherfucker knows.
true. Not to fuck with me, bitch.
World star. um Oberstgruppenführer John Smith, he's the fucking best. At the very beginning of this episode, we see the staging of a burglary at Alice Adler's house. It was him doing it. He personally went out there and staged that burglary.
Well,
And then he
can't.
like finds somebody to be a fall guy
Yeah,
also.
he can't have anyone knowing about that outside of his family. Of course he did it. It's not
No,
gonna be
but
like, oh,
no,
hey,
but it's,
Eric, go do this for me.
well, he might have had Eric do it, but
But
Eric's
he's
been
dead.
missing.
Yeah.
Right. Whereabouts unknown.
He's like 6 feet under, bro.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
John Smith does not know for sure anything. And Rockwell was trying to like undermine him, being like, oh, who knows? You know, maybe he's like a conspiracy member also that just got away. Trying to throw shade because I think that he and Hoover were part of that conspiracy, maybe.
you know what? I'm so fucking lost with all these fucking white people.
Right. So
you're like conspiring because you're not. Those guys aren't evil enough, and then you get caught, and I don't know who's on which side anymore, and I'm just fucking confused all the time.
oh, also, Oberstgruppenführer John Smith gives a shout out to sci-fi writer Frederick Brown.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like something Nazi-ish in Frederick Brown writing. I'm not aware of it, but that doesn't, I just don't know.
Right. Let's not cancel him yet. I'm gonna cross him off my list.
You know who got canceled in this episode? Deals. Joe Blake as Joseph Chinandela, undercover, assassinates a couple of Japanese guys guarding Deals, and then he goes and he kills Deals.
You played yourself.
Bye, Deals.
There ain't no deals here. Nothing but full price.
Natalie that's Natalie Dormer. She's the Lebensborn that was like hooking up with Joe Blake.
That's Natalie Dormer?
Isn't that character's name?
Wait. I'm thinking of an actress. Never mind.
Wait, am I? Hold on a second. Let me actually Google.
Natalie.
Wait, Natalie Dormer is an actress. Wait, hold on a second. Man in the Moon. Nicole Dormer.
So
I'm an
close.
idiot.
Nah, so close.
Nicole Dormer, who we last saw, who we last. Bleh. Nicole Dormer,
Uh-huh.
she's the Lebensborn lady who was hooking up with Joe Blake, and she's now like remade
Hooking up
herself.
with fucking Thelma. What's up, bitches?
Right. The
Have
two of
I
them
got
are
a
going to
party
scissor
for?
like mad. They're going to totally les out.
You said that. Hey, I got a party for you. It's got swings and LSD and maybe a little scat, because I'm German.
Shoobity boo bop 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 bop. Oh, not that kind of scat.
No, that kind. No, you got it.
All right, so Nicole Dormer, uh, the toast of the Reich, the it girl of the Reich.
Yeah, she is.
She is, right?
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
so she's this hot filmmaker. She is premiering her film about Thomas called An American Hero.
So gross.
And it's also fucking not subtle propaganda about how great John Smith is. And maybe he's going to be the guy, just like Rockwell was worried, to replace him. And they watch the film. John Smith is like, I'm pretty sure they're grooming me
Yep.
to be that.
Gross. Like, even if it wasn't propaganda, that whole thing was gross.
Oh my God, the heartstrings being pulled upon. Oh, also that big event gala. I don't know if you noticed, it took place at the headquarters of Dormer Pharmaceuticals. So she's like she's the heiress of a German pharmaceutical empire of sorts.
Did we know that before?
I don't know if we knew that before, but it's a nice little tie-in.
That's nice.
Yeah, and Thelma, like, definitely, she's like, hello, hottie. I love your outfit. Hey, ooh, who made that necklace? She's like,
Let me
Chanel.
clear you a seat. What? What's the problem?
Nice.
You can use that one later.
Yeah, so Nazi Nicole is wearing a Nazi necklace made by Nazi Chanel.
We were just talking about that Nazi.
Yeah. We were off mic.
Mm-hmm.
We just randomly were talking about Nazi agent Coco Chanel.
Yeah.
Not just like working under duress during the Vichy Empire.
Could
but
not
like,
wait to sign up. Where do
very
I
active.
sign up?
Any whoosies. Yeah, so in this other timeline, Coco Chanel is just living her best life.
Oh, God, having the most fun. She's the elite of the elite of the Aryan elite. Good for her, you fucking... So then...
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
So Jules goes to a different event in the Pacific States with Tagomi.
Right. And Tagomi's like, it's not a great idea if you do this. You're not supposed to be alive, basically, to the Nazis, right? Whatever the point, whatever the case, she's not a good idea for her to be at this event. And she's like, but I want to see Joe Blake.
Right. Tagomi doesn't know whether or not to trust him. Frankly, none of us know whether or not to trust him.
Yeah.
But Juliana, being Juliana, she believes in the inherent goodness in all people. She is hoping for the best. She's killed people that had to be killed. But she and Joe have kept each other alive in the past.
And?
So we'll see. I don't know. Because
And
watching this whole episode, I don't know how much of a Nazi or not a Nazi this dude is.
I mean, I don't either. I don't think that he is, but how could he not be? Like, how easy would it be to just be like, I've got it made. I'm just gonna be a Nazi now. I don't want to worry about shit. I'm just gonna be a Nazi. It's fine.
Well, I mean, he got re-educated in prison, and then they had him kill his father.
Yeah.
So he's probably fine now.
Yeah.
He's probably just
Totally
totally
fine.
just coasting.
They've got a whole Jungian program he can go through, so he can go through step therapy. He's fine.
But like, so like they're kissing.
And
And
she's
that's-
like, "Oh, I just remember that time you murdered me."
Yeah, in a parallel universe.
Didn't he like in the film strip? And I don't know if we saw this ever, even more than once. Did he turn the gun on himself after he shot Juliana in that film strip, or did somebody else shoot him? Somebody shot him.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Okay.
I'm open to that being a thing that happened.
Thank you. I'm glad you're open to that.
I'm open to it.
But it just cuts to her going back and watching the film after they were making out, and she was like, "Oh, I remember this," and then it just goes to her, right? Was that a weird cut?
Yeah. She has a memory of it happening, and then she watches the film to be like, I was there. Not just I see myself there, but I remember like my own point of view from being there. Right? It's the difference between what you see in a film and your own point of view from being inside the scene.
Right, because she could remember Joe Blake looking at her and be like, "It's okay, baby. I'm just gonna, real quick.
I'm just gonna murder you right quick."
It's cool, baby.
Or it's a fucking fake out.
Who fucking knows? I don't fucking know.
Because like we know that Trudy's father, George Dixon, was wearing a Nazi uniform when he was killed, but that was just a disguise.
Right. We didn't know that till it happened. So this is totally from the future. Because that one film strip was from the future of George, so this could totally be a future film.
Except, okay, so these timelines don't play out exactly in sync with each other. Other times are a little bit ahead of the one that we're watching. Otherwise, we couldn't have those moments happen again in this timeline. Yeah, right?
I think so.
Like if there's a nuclear bomb that drops on San Francisco on, the 1st of May, then in the timeline that happens, that timeline has to be ahead of wherever we received the film that was shot that day and then developed and then edited together and then brought to another universe.
It's starting to hurt my head a little bit.
Right. There are a lot of steps along the way.
Too many.
Even if you do it all yourself. So Keto goes back to his least favorite lounge, but he hangs out with maybe his most favorite hostess.
Hello. And
right, so he meets with the newest Yakuza boss in town, which is just cover for the fact that Keto, I think, just wanted to go there and see her, because they seem to have an ongoing friendship.
She's into it, I guess. Or she's getting paid to pretend like she is. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
Women, am I right?
Well, I mean, he spent most of the past decade separated from his family. They're practically strangers to him.
Yeah.
Tagomi has another conversation with that painter lady.
Mm-hmm.
He's a widower. She's a widow.
Ah, match made in heaven. Let's go, Love Boat in the background. Yeah.
They hit it off. He likes her painting. She's like, it's a gift to you. He's like, I will treasure it. Things are working out for these two.
Man, he was just being nice, and now he has to keep that thing.
Children and Samson crossover episode. Right? Huge crossover
Yes.
event.
That's
This
right.
is exactly like that Altman film Shortcuts.
Yep, exactly. We've been waiting for this meeting, for this whole series. Finally, Chillin', Samson together at last.
Sitting at a bar in the neutral zone,
And
talking about Judaica.
yeah, and that guy sitting a couple tables away is playing real close attention for some goddamn reason. I don't know who he is still.
Right. He was eavesdropping on their conversation, and then he busts in on Samson and is like, what do you know about Jews out here? He's probably another bounty hunter guy like that bounty hunter from before.
What happened to that guy? Did he die? I forget.
I believe he died. Did he die?
I don't know.
Didn't he die?
Probably. If he's not around, probably. All those fingers in a briefcase.
Right? Grody.
Totally grody. But he makes him take him to San Francisco, right? He's like, I'm going to San Francisco. He's like, okay, take me to more Jews. What are you going to do? Haul these Jews to the neutral zone for a bounty? Like, what do you do?
No. He's saying, okay, so what happened is this bounty hunter guy busts into Samson's truck when he's trying to get out of there. And he's like, what do you know about Jews in the neutral zone? He's like, nothing. I just heard rumors. And he's like, I heard that they hide them at St. Teresa's. And Samson's like, the Catholic place? I don't think so.
That doesn't make sense, dude.
Right. And he was like, well, you're going to take me there. So that's where they're going, some place called St. Teresa's. I think that's what he said it was called.
Okay.
Where this bounty hunter dude heard some gossip, some hot goss, that there are some hiding Semites.
I'm so glad you're here to explain this whole entire show to me.
Is that fun?
Kinda.
Okay.
It makes me feel real stupid, so no, but yeah. I get a show out of it.
I mean, you know, when you're making tacos, you can miss a thing or two.
No, I meant the whole series, but go ahead.
Okay, so after the film premiere party, where like the Smith family attends and sees this whole thing about them, there's a video call from Hoover to Himmler, and Himmler's like, listen.
Oh, shit!
Yeah. He's like, I suspect Smith of covering up this, that, and the other thing, and Helen's drunk.
Ladies can't get drunk. That's weird and gross.
And Himmler's like, all right, thanks for the intel.
Keep an eye on that.
Right.
Bro. Let the lady be drunk and high. Her kid is dead. Give her a fucking break.
So Childen tells Ed it's time for them to go back to civilization, that the reprisals are over, so it's safe for them to go back. I don't know how he heard that, but okay.
Because Samson told him. No.
Oh,
yeah,
did he
Samson.
tell him?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, great.
Yeah. And
see,
Ed's like,
you explain things that I miss.
Yay, we're a team. And Ed's like, oh, wait. I might get late, so we're gonna hang out.
I'm kind of digging the freedom here, if you know what I mean. Freedom's just another word for me trying to get laid.
That's right. Check it out, children. I am holding this dude's hand, so get the fuck out. So yeah, he doesn't want to go.
And Sheldon's like, no, like there's no
I don't give a fuck.
civilization. This is disgusting.
Of
And
course.
Ed is like, hey, just consider this. There are like no Japanese people for you to have to feel like you need to impress all the time. So
Oh well,
maybe that would
fuck
be good
you,
for you.
dude. What's that supposed to fucking mean, you dick?
Yeah, he's not impressed by that.
Who would be? That's rude, Ed. You know better than that. Just because it's true doesn't mean it's not impolite.
All right, so then there's a big scene. There are two big scenes. The criminal priest Hagen, resistance cell leader, is caught, strung up, and questioned. And at the very end of this episode, he seems to moan the words, Frank Frink is alive.
What? I didn't hear that at all. I could not understand anything he was saying.
I'm not positive, but I think that's what he said.
I know he was saying something. I just couldn't hear a goddamn thing he said. I hope he's not. I hope he's not. I was having such a nice time without him.
I hope Sarah's alive if he's alive.
Yeah, Sarah better be alive. She's
the best.
Uh-huh. And you know what? He is going to be alive because Joe Blake and stupid Jules found each other and they started making out. So Frank's like, oh, what's up, Jules? What's going on? Who's your friend? That's what's going to happen.
Why aren't Joe and Nicole still hanging out? Hanging out. That's what they call it in the rec.
Oh, that's right. Something scat. I don't know, maybe because she's a fucking Nazi and he doesn't want to be, and the Nazis killed his dad and made him kill his dad and imprison him for 6 months, and he doesn't necessarily trust her, maybe. I don't know.
I thought they were getting along last time they saw each other.
I don't know, they probably fucked or something. I don't know if they're getting along. Or is that what you mean by getting along?
Both. Oh, and also she's got the job of helping erase American history and identity.
Good for her! It sucks here.
She has a meeting with that Mad Men guy who's like the propaganda minister dude, who definitely works for her and not the other way around.
And he will not accept it, yep.
And she gives him the marching orders of like, yeah, so we're going to just...
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to... Yeah. Our propaganda is all about just whitewashing American history, turning it into our history instead. It's
kind of like what's happening now. Fun. Little parallel. Neat.
Oh, at one point, when Ed is talking to the dude he met, he's talking about, maybe I'd like to check out Mexico. What's going on in Mexico?
What is it? One big neutral zone? Because let's go there.
Well, I mean, according to the map,
yeah.
It looks like a lot of it could be neutral.
Most of it appears. Maybe, yeah.
Who knows what's really going on down there?
Yep. Just like Vegas. Hey, that's all the time we have, I think.
Guys, that's our show. Thanks so much for joining us. See you next time.